Okay, if you're interested in how to protect yourself as a truck driver through the STAA, we'll get into it in depth in this video. It might be a little bit of a long video, but let's get into it and learn how to protect yourself. First of all, what is the STAA? The Surface Transportation Assistance Act protects employees in the trucking industry from retaliation by their employers. The STAA protections include refusing to violate safety regulations. Employees cannot be retaliated against for refusing to operate a vehicle that violates federal safety regulations. And that's where that little green and white book comes in, and knowing about the rules and regulations. Reporting hours of service. Employees cannot be retaliated against for accurately reporting hours of service or being forced to violate those hours. Being harassed or coerced. Employees cannot be retaliated against for being harassed or coerced about the following safety regulations, and then it goes into that. Filing a complaint. If you file a complaint and they fire you, you're protected. Now, employees cannot be retaliated against for filing a complaint or testifying in proceedings related to a violation of safety regulations. Being perceived as filing a complaint. Employees cannot be retaliated against if the employer perceives that they have filed a complaint. Prohibition of negative actions. Employers cannot take any action that negatively affects an employee's term, conditions, or privileges of employment. How to file a complaint. Drivers can submit a signed complaint to the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, aka OSHA. Employees can also contact the Truckers Justice Center up in Edina, Minnesota, if they've been retaliated against. Now you can find a lot of this information at www.whistleblowers.gov. Go there and it'll break everything down for you. And if you think you've got a complaint, or remember, you're the one that's most likely going to end up in jail. Make sure you get records. Make sure you keep texts. Make sure you put everything on that little tablet or computer that goes back to the office, and keep records of that. Keep screenshots of that stuff. Take photos of everything. Keep everything. And remember, don't let them force you into something that's going to get you in trouble. And once you've committed to this, be your own best friend. Don't do things that are going to screw up your case. Okay? Don't do things to get back at the company while the proceedings are going along, or while you're filing this and it's going into motion. Don't do things to sabotage your own case. Always tell the truth to whom you speak to and who you file. Don't tell half-truths. Don't tell partial truths. Tell the absolute truth in the matter, because this thing could end up going to court, or it could end up being settled out of court. But you don't want to sabotage your own case. If they fire you, go find another job. Don't file the case and then keep working for the people either. If you keep committing the violation that they're allegedly forcing you to do, now you're sabotaging your case. You're committing it on your own after you've said, no, I know this is wrong. I can't continue to drive this equipment. I can't keep violating my hours of service, but I need to make a living. Well, you're going to have to go make a living somewhere else until your case is settled. And then that's where the monetary part comes in. And hopefully they go after the company in a big way and stop them from doing these things. So if anybody has any good examples of cases that they've been in and they don't have an NDA, go ahead and put it in the comments, or problems you may have had with a former company, or maybe a company you're working for now. And as always, remember to stay safe out there. Do your best to protect yourself, the motoring public, and get home safely. Your family needs you. Those around you need you. So always try and do the right thing, and just do the right thing and get home safely.